Guess what? We got good news! Yay! We're so excited. So Lyndsee had her 5th endoscopy on January 12th. As many of you all know, she was diagnosed with eosinophilic esophagitis almost a year ago. She officially was diagnosed with it in February 2016, but she had her first food impaction in mid-January of last year. And she went on an elemental diet, formula only, in February of last year. And she's been amazing with this. I'm not sure how she's done it, but she's done amazing. So we finally scoped clean. Lyndsee, we got the word, she had her scope June 30th, and then 2 days later the doctor called and said she scoped clean. She had 0 eosinophils, and we were so excited to be able to start food trials. So she was able to start some food trials, and we weren't having any success at all, which was so disappointing. As her mom, it was disappointing, but more disappointing to Lyndsee because she was wanting to try a food and have it to be her safe food, and we were not having any luck at all. We changed allergists, and it meant so much to us that he got on Lyndsee's level and was able to tell her that we could do this. We are going to get through this together and hopefully get her a safe food. And here we are in January, so that was in August of last year. And now we're in January, and we got the great news last Wednesday that I passed peers. So she finally has her first safe food, you guys. This is so great, and we're so thankful that she can actually now say she can drink her formula, and she has a safe food with pears. So she's been eating these Gerber pears because they're pureed and they're easy to go down because her esophagus was damaged, and it was like it was paralyzed with the motility, so it wouldn't push food down. Thankfully, we found out in the end of December with a motility test that she was able to begin eating more solid food. So we're working herself up through that. She has to get back her chewing because she hasn't chewed in over a year. So that's sort of like a physical therapy thing that she has to try. But many people have asked us, how do we do it? How do we deal with going out in public? Because we're a very outgoing family. We love going on road trips. We love going different places all over. This formula has to stay cold, and her pears obviously need to stay cold. So how do we do it? This amazing backpack, I found it on Amazon, and it's by the Picnic Time, and it's called Vibe, and it's by, like I said, the brand name Picnic Time. It has been absolutely amazing, and I forget, I want to say it was just a little over $30. We've carried this in multiple amusement parks with us. The great thing is you can stuff several of her formulas in here. So as you can see, it's like a cooler in the bottom of it. So we placed ice packs in it, and Lyndsee can show you that. We just put all of her formulas in there, and we put pears in there so that can stay cold, and she can have that anytime that she feels like she's getting hungry. Then there's a pouch down here. She is anaphylactic to peanuts as well, so we try to keep everything peanuts away from her. She can't eat peanuts, but you just never know, like when she would come into contact with peanuts. So we always carry 2 EpiPens with us. So that's in her bottom pouch down here. And then we also always carry Benadryl with us. And then we have to carry this backpack everywhere we go, so we have a doctor's note in case we're every question of, like, if we're going in to see a movie or into a specific theme park, a football game, that we always have that doctor's note with us because they never can deny us this bag to stay with us. So that's good news. Another thing is Lyndsee is Lyndsee is hypoglycemic, so her sugar can drop out if we're not keeping enough formula in her or pears in her. So I love this top pouch. It's a drawstring pouch, and we just leave all of her stuff sugar related. So with eosinophilic esophagitis, there is some elemental safe foods that is just pure sugar. And that she's able to have. It's all artificial flavors, so there's no protein in it. And this she'll never have a reaction with this, so we're grateful for. So we carry her Dum Dums in there, and Ring Pops, and then also we always carry her sugar kit. So anytime her sugar is bottom out, we can check it and keep that in there. So as you can see, it's very big, and it's a drawstring, so you can stuff as much stuff in there, and then just tie it like this, and then that way everything stays in there. And then this little flap comes over and show them how it hooks, and then it just hooks just like that. So it's great. Then there's another little pouch up here, so we carry her inhaler for her asthma if she has any asthma attacks, and then we just have some odds and ends like hand sanitizer, and then hot hands to keep your hands warm in the winter time here in the mountains. So that's it. Then we can carry water bottles right here or right here, and then you just latch it and put it on your back just like that. So it's very comfortable. My husband carries this a lot, and so we're able to take turns. It's just so convenient with everything that we have to carry and have with us at all times. With Lyndsee having this EOE, this is so convenient. It's all in one bag. And this is not a sponsored video. This is just a bag that I found on Amazon by reading the reviews, and now I just want to tell other families that may be going through a similar time right now in their lives of how convenient this thing is. We've had it for almost 8 months now, and it's just been wonderful. And it's very high quality, very sturdy. It's not ripped one time, and we've had it stuffed. So we're so grateful for that. Now I just want to take a minute to have Lyndsee share with you of how it feels to finally have a safe food.
So, ever since this journey started, before I knew I had EOE, like I was just eating like very soft foods such as ice cream and donuts, not knowing that like I wasn't supposed to eat, and I was supposed to have these surgeries to try out foods such as pears. But once we figured out I had EOE, it was very like devastating. And it was a very hard time in our lives because we never ever gone through anything like this before. So it was just a really hard time. I would cry a lot, and then after quite a bit of knowing that I had EOE, the doctor put me on this formula that I could have. And I heard that I had to have surgery. Had surgery since like my
when you had your tonsils out.
Yeah, my tonsils out. So I was like really scared. I would cry. I kept like praying every single day, and it's really hard to go to places like. As you probably know, we like went to Disney and did a bunch of vlogs there, and there was a bunch of people eating food in front of me, but I just had to like get over it and just say like, hey, I'm lucky just like to tolerate this formula and like have it in my life. Like I'm so thankful. I just had to say, hey, look, just being sad about people eating food shouldn't stop me from like finding a cure for EOE, because I'm not going to give up by finding a cure for EOE. I really hope that there is a cure someday, and I've had several of surgeries, so I know how some of you may like be sad about surgeries, but everything's gonna be okay no matter what happens. So
yeah, unfortunately, every food trial that Lyndsee goes, if we do go past, if we're able to make it to 6 weeks on a food trial, usually Lyndsee is very aware of when she's getting the eosinophils coming back. So usually she knows within 2 weeks if we need to stay on that food or stop it and go on to another one. And usually when we have to stop a food, then we have to wait about a week or two to make sure the eosinophils are clearing out. But if we do make it to the 6 week mark, then she has to have an endoscopy every time and be put to sleep. And that's hard on a child. And so we are making it our goal this year to do all we can to help fundraise for the Cured Foundation. The Cured Foundation is a wonderful foundation because 100% of your donation will go straight to finding a cure for all eosinophilic diseases. And a wonderful lady named Ellen, her daughter Jory, was diagnosed, I believe, almost 14 years ago. And Ellen has made it her mission for the past 14 years with this Cured Foundation to raise awareness about eosinophilic diseases. And she wants to find a cure. And so we want to come alongside her and try to help her. So there will be a link in the description box below of how you can donate to the Cured Foundation. It is a tax deductible. It's a nonprofit, so you'll be able to deduct it if you need to. But we hope, even if you can just give $1, just think if 200 people gave $1, that's $200, and that they can give that money to research, and that maybe by the end of this year we can tell you that there is a cure for eosinophilic diseases. Thank you guys so much for watching. As we progress through her food trials, we'll continue to update because we hope to be able to help other families that are going through this journey. So stay tuned, and we will see you on Tuesday. Bye. Bye.